This is a simple dark sensor circuit. When the light dependent resistor is exposed to the light, the transistor switches off the LED. When the LDR is in the dark, the transistor turns on. This is its circuit diagram. This circuit is based on a BC547 NPN transistor and it includes one LDR, 3 resistors and one preset. I have included a detailed pictorial diagram for your reference which may be helpful. When you hold the BC547 transistor with the face side toward you, the terminal pin on the right side is the emitter, the middle terminal pin is the base and the terminal pin on the left side is the collector. Here I use a half-size breadboard to create this small dark sensor circuit. In this corner you can identify two rows of pinholes. One row is marked with a blue straight line and a minus sign, while the other row is marked with a red straight line and a plus sign. The pinholes in the row marked with the blue lines are connected to one conductive rail, and you can use the conductive rail to connect the negative wire path for circuit components. Similarly, the pinholes in the row marked with the red lines are connected to another conductive rail, allow you to use it as a positive wire path for your connections. The breadboard bottom also has two rows, therefore you can assign the upper row to a positive power line and the bottom row to a negative power line. When laying out the circuit, it is easy to start from the positive side and work towards the negative side. In this circuit, there are two parallel paths. One path includes a 100 ohm resistor, an LED and a transistor, while the other path consists of a preset, a 10 kilo ohm resistor and an LDR. The breadboard middle area has two rows of 30 columns and each column has 5 pinholes. Each set of 5 pinholes in the column is connected to one conductive rail. Those 30 columns are separated rails. This circuit is built around the BC547 transistor with the other components. I connect this transistor to the breadboard's middle area. Now I am connecting the transistor collector to the LED cathode. As I mentioned before, the LED flatwall side short pin is the cathode and the LED long pin is the anode. Now I connect the 100 ohm resistor to the LED anode pin and connect the other side to the breadboard positive rail. This middle pin is the transistor base. I am connecting the left side corner emitter terminal pin to ground by using a jumper wire. I need to connect the voltage divider path in the circuit. Now I am connecting the 100K preset to the breadboard. In this area, I can connect each terminal pin to the 3 different columns in the breadboard. The preset has one variable resistor terminal and 2 terminals with fixed resistance. These 2 pins are the fixed resistor terminal ends. Its opposite side single pin is the variable resistor output. Now I connect one fixed terminal end to the positive rail. Here I connect the other terminal pin and the variable pot's output pin using a small jumper wire. According to the circuit diagram, both 2 pins are connected to the brown, black and orange 10 kΩ resistor. The resistor other end connects to the orange-brown 330 ohm resistor and an LDR. Now I am connecting the 330 ohm resistor between this pin and the transistor base pin. I connect the LDR to this junction point and the other end connects to ground via a small jumper wire. The circuit is now fully assembled. Now I check the connections of the circuit components. Start from the positive line, then preset, jumper wires and 10K resistor connected column to the LDR, then it ground. Now I check the other part of the circuit. Start from the 100 ohm resistor, then it goes to LED, then the LED cathode lead connects to the transistor collector pin. Transistor emitter grounding is OK. Now I connect the 3-volt battery to the circuit and fine tune the preset. I hope you enjoy this project. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thank you.